Well, let's talk about a super common one that's horrible. Cigarettes. You got hooked by that bug. Ari got hooked by that bug. Red Band's still hooked. Joey Diaz kicked it. You know, that's a really, really, really common one, man. That sort of defines people. I'm that guy who smokes. I'm going to walk into this store, and even though I know these things cause cancer, I'm going to buy a pack. I'm going to go outside, and I can't wait to light it up. I'm just not even thinking about that right now, man. I'm trying to relax. And you get that thing in your mouth, and
there you go.
And you take that drag, and you feel that cancer-causing chemical rush.
Yep.
And you're like, I'll take it. I'm all right today. No cancer today. And you take a big, deep breath, you blow it out, and you look at the other fellow cancer dodgers, and they're just looking at you and
cancer dodgers
smoking together, and they're just really good at dodging cancer.
So, you know, another one way you could actually say it is like every time you do that, you're planting a seed. So every time you smoke a cigarette, you could imagine that you have this field, right? And the field is your health. And in that field, anytime you like exercise or do something, you know, decide instead of eating the fucking ice cream, you're going to eat the seaweed chips, or like anytime you do that, you could just imagine. Obviously, it's not the way it works exactly, but you could think, I'm planting a seed in this field, right? So if I keep planting certain types of seeds in any type of field, and I cultivate those seeds, they're going to grow into something, right? That's karma. So when you know, for a person, when the cancer comes, when the muscles come, when the failure comes, when the success comes, if you look at that moment, you realize this is actually the flowering of a thing that's been growing for a very long time inside of me or in the world or in time. So that's the idea. People already have within them planted all of these seeds that haven't been expressed yet into time because they're still inside of them. Like the dude with imagine a guy with the guy who like shot the guy because he had road rage, you know? That guy for years had a really bad anger disorder, and he knew it, you know? He would think at times in this very calmest moments, I sure get really angry all the time. I don't know if this is normal, right?
You know, a lot of those people were beaten when they were kids.
That's it, dude. Yeah.
Super common.
Yeah.
Super common.
Trauma. So, yeah, man, that's like cigarette smoking, any kind of behavior that like is risky or over time produces some kind of negative result. It's just planting seeds.
Yeah.
You know? And so the momentum you're experiencing right now is the sum total of all those fucking seeds that you planted and that were planted inside of you over the course of your life. That's what you are. You're like a walking field of karma at varying stages of growth, growing varying types of vegetations. And some are good and some are bad, but it's like that's what you are right now. And what's beautiful about that is that means that you can start cultivating that field, you know? You don't have to just like let it grow wild and pretend every time you smoke a cigarette or do some stupid shit, you're like an unconscious farmer, you know, right? I just throwing seeds everywhere. Oh my God, what?
Can't believe I'm drinking and driving again, but I gotta get home.
There you, oh shit. Oh my God, the DUI plant grew again in the field. I wonder why that thing keeps growing in my field. Well, because you keep fucking drinking and driving, dude.
The DUI plant.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You can cultivate it. That's what's beautiful about it. You know, you can cultivate the field. You don't have to let it just like have fucking weird random weeds spring up. They'll let a patch or two have some weeds because those are fun.
Imagine spending that tobacco money. Imagine spending that money. Thinking about all that cancer. Just spending all that money.
God.
Just buying a big castle with all that cancer money. Look at it all.
Castle cancer.
Hey, the people want it. They want it. In this country, you've got the freedom to buy whatever you want.
Well, yeah, right. I mean, it's a person's choice, but to get back to what you were just saying, the ethics of the fucking thing, how about this? How many people who run big tobacco own stock in companies that make chemotherapy drugs?
Oh.
There's a big question. Like, how many of those people in their portfolio that they barely know about, that they're like, well, you know, like a really big investment these days is gene therapy for cancer. Really? Is cancer out of hand these days? Huh, really interesting. I wonder what could be going wrong.
The problem with cigarettes is that they're addictive.
Well,
Not just that they kill you,
Yeah.
but that they're addictive. Like I've smoked
Sure.
a cigarette before, and it gives you a head rush. You
Well,
get like a nice little weird rush.
And also the other problem is nicotine is a medicine, and it has like some health benefits if used in the right way, and also it's a nootropic. So
Yeah.
it's not just like it gives you a rush. It's like it's somehow
Fires your brain
focusing you a
synapses.
little bit. Yeah.
Stephen King said that was one of the most difficult things when he quit smoking.
Right.
Was not having one while he writes.
That's right. Yeah. Because that's the nature of addiction. It's like kudzu does to trees. It wraps around your favorite thing in life and tricks you into.
What's kudzu?
Kudzu is a plant that was introduced from Japan into the South, and it's just a growing wheat vine that when it wraps around trees and it covers them up completely so the trees can't get any sun and the trees just die. Yeah, it wasn't native to the United States. So sometimes, I don't know, maybe they took care of kudzu, but when I was a kid, you would drive by these beautiful forests where the trees were just covered in fucking kudzu. Yeah, like that.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like they got eaten by other plants.
That's right, man. And those trees are dying. They can't get the sun.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah, and that's a great metaphor for addiction. Because
That is a perfect metaphor.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's insane. How did I not know about this?
I don't know. It definitely seems like something you know about. It looks like they're alive. It looks like people.
Dude, there is just too much to know. There's too much cool shit.
A lot of shit out there.
Too much. Look at that. Go to the one above that. No, above that one. Right above that. There, that one. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look how green that is. That's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, that does something weird to your brain.
Beautiful.
It's like it makes you feel like you're on a drug.
Yeah.
Like if you were standing there and it was that green and that like vibrant, you'd be like, "Oh my God."
Yep. Yeah, you would. It would feel so good.
When do you ever see anything that looks like that? I say let those fuckers take over.
Let the
Those
kudzu take over?
Bitch ass trees can't fight off the kudzu. They don't deserve to live.
Jesus.
They have to fucking evolve. These kudzu are cooler. They're offering you a cooler look.
But here's
like, hey, you want to look at your boring ass fucking gray bark,
Yeah.
your bullshit leaves on the ground, or how
Right.
about we just take over everything, motherfucker? We cover the floor.
Yeah.
It's like a carpet.
Yeah.
We cover the floor and the hillsides and all the trees, everything green as fuck. Okay, what kind of green? Like flow green, man.
Yeah.
Like vibrant flow green.
Flow
Well,
green.
if you smoke weed there, you're gonna trip balls.
Yeah, look at that.
What is that? A covered statue? Is that a golf statue?
I think that's just a
telephone pole.
A light pole. It seems like someone
Whoa.
could have sculpted that a little bit, though.
Maybe, or maybe it's just really covering a light pole.
Yeah, kudzu,
Dude.
man. There you go. So that's like a really funny thing that like alcoholics will get their alcoholism wound up in their social life or like their creativity, their creative cycles. So they will think like, fuck, man, without the booze, I don't think I'm going to be able to write as well.
Right.
Or, whatever it is. Like, mostly it's just people have this, a really smart way to avoid getting healthier or the learning curve associated with getting healthier. And it's a really intelligent trick to play on yourself, which is to imagine that, whatever it may be that's currently out of balance in your life, if you remove that, you're not going to be able to be as good as person. There's a lot of alcoholics out there who performers who think, oh, if I don't drink, I got to have a beer on stage, man. Or like where it gets hardcore is when it's like actually fucking wrapped up in the art publicly. Like, I don't know if you're aware of this rapper who died named Lil Peep. You know about Lil Peep?
I heard about him.
Yeah, in one of his videos, it just shows like the floor of his car, just pill bottles scattered everywhere, right? So like part of the identity he was projecting into the world involved like the romanticization of addiction to pharmaceutical medications, right? And so that's where it gets real. Or like big comics, when all their jokes are about being fat.
Yeah.
And if they they don't only have to like worry about like, being fat. They have to worry about if I got healthy, I don't know if my jokes are going to work anymore.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's like that's how insidious it can get,
Yeah, that's a good one. That one does creep in. I actually heard Kevin James. I heard someone say that to him. You lose weight, you're losing roles.
God, someone just told me it's like you either need to lose 15 pounds or gain 15 pounds if you want to get in the movies. I don't remember who said that, but it's like, yeah, it's like, you know, you become this like character or something like that.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, your fucking addiction is like just riding you around like a horse, whispering in your ear, without me, you won't know where to go. And now you're fucked. You're fucked. Yeah.
I'm your comfort blanket.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're all alone. When you're drinking alone in your hotel room. Ooh. Dark. That's dark.
That's dark, but then when you get into it too, when you're not just drinking alone, but you're like
telling stories to yourself,
celebrating it. Yeah. You're pretending. Anytime you find yourself pretending you're fucking Hunter S. Thompson, look out, baby.
Yeah, if you get a cigarette holder.
Yeah. Unless you're writing like him,
yeah.
You ain't Hunter S. Thompson, all right?
Yeah.
Then you're having fun, no doubt.